Hello, how are you? I'm trying to wait till everybody come in here. I just don't know what the world is going on. Oh, thank you. I don't look my best right now. I'm finna get myself together though. Thank you. Hey, good morning, four people. Come on and like this live. I want to talk about a little something, and some people may disagree, may not, and it's okay. Um, as y'all know, it was on the news and it was on social media about Charles Kirk. I don't know nothing about that man, and it's probably best that I didn't. Let me see. Thank you. 12 people. I need 12 people to like this live. I didn't know about the man Charles Kirk. I really don't. I mean, it's probably best that I didn't because of ignorance behavior. And it is so much evil and racism in this world because you talked about Trayvon Martin in a negative lighting. Like, y'all don't know about blacks. Y'all just know about hate. So I seen the video on Instagram. It was really graphic. He got pow. You know, and it's not funny. I'm kind of mixed in the feeling of it because I don't support violence, but I'm not into politics either. But people think that they can speak negativity on people and they feel like they're not going to get impacted by it, right? And I don't like violence. I really don't. And I just hate it. But I feel like also it was a setup. I can't trust the Republican Party. You can't really trust nobody. Because why would you gather a lot of people where there really is no security, no metal detectors, nobody wasn't checking no bags or nothing? And I just don't understand that. So yeah, I know y'all president went on social media talking about this and that, which I feel like why would you have time to be on social media? It's just really crazy. But the thing is, you have to be careful what you say and how you say things because a lot of people don't know a lot about black people. People are taught to hate blacks, in my opinion. That's how I feel. And this shouldn't even be called United States of America because no one's not united. It's really division. That's what that is. It's division. Because I knew when I seen there was a lot of white people, I said, oh, that's, I know they said something about Trump rally. I said, oh, but it was sad that, well, I'm not going to say sad, but I just feel like, we don't really need violence, especially now. It's just too much going on. We have too much going on. But, it's going to keep going because the Republicans don't care. That's how I feel. Um, a lot of people are doing a lot of stuff because people don't even have food. People don't have nowhere to live because everything is high. And we just don't have a leaders right now because everybody act like they scared to say something. I guess because everybody's on them tapes, but it happened. You did what you did. You just had to take it with God. You did what you did, but at the end of the day, you can't hide forever. I'm a 60-year-old African female. I do not know about racism back in the 50s and even now where I live. That's why I'm moving. I don't know Charles Kirk. I know Dr. Martin. Amen. I do too. To her channel, be nice, be respectful. Thank you. Do I have kids? I do not. I don't want to have kids. This is one of the reasons why, because it's just so much hatred and negativity. But and I get mad because if people get in her person, I really had to cuss out two people that said about this man. Girl, they was on 10 saying, exactly. Hey, even some of my people, they talking about, well, it's not cool. Y'all just celebrating it. It's, that he got shot and this and that. I don't really celebrate nobody getting shot, but I'm just saying that you can't think that you speaking evil and acting evil towards people that you're God's child. No, you're not, because you're taught hatred. And then I hope that on the other side that he can see what he was taught wrong. We all supposed to uplift and teach one another, not hate. And but you know what? I'm not being mean, but I understand why my people, acting nonchalant, because when our people are being deleted, they don't care. They don't care. They just overlook us like we don't matter. We're trash. You know, it is what it is. Nobody not trying to fight for unity or speak upon stuff like that happens. It's the truth. All the people. Well, he was a good man. He spoke highly. No, y'all are so stupid. Y'all act like baboons. No, I do not support violence, but I don't support hatred or division. I don't support that either. And that's why too I get upset when I see our black men. They try to be with these other cultures that don't really care about them. Now, some of them, not all, especially dating in the industry. And I'm like, what do black women ever did do to you? Nothing. Just because you had one hiccup with a female, you you it's all of them. That's how most females could act too, but they keep going. And that's embarrassing because that's what they like. They want us to go against one another. They want us to be divided. They want us to hate one another. But people don't want to see it. There are people say, "Oh, you must think you Dr. King or something." Why people had to be that way? No, I'm not nobody. I'm myself. Yes, we all come from a different background, but we shouldn't be coming from hatreds and ignorance. Baby, this not no wig. This is my hair. My hair is thick. Why you try to be funny? Do you have some hair on your head? Haywood Pittman. Yeah, Haywood trying to be a little comedian. Must don't have no hair of your own, babes, because I have hair. This not no wig. This is mine. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think saying bad words, calling people the N word, or you have to wear wigs, we don't care because we got a lot of choice of words for y'all too. That's why it's called education. Something y'all don't know. Because most of y'all don't know nothing. Y'all privileged. Privilege, privilege, privilege. And y'all don't know nothing. Okay, let me see how makeup. Okay. Like that lady told that lady on the plane, we're taught to love. We're not taught to hate. I was taught to love. I don't care whose skin tone. It can be blue, yellow, white, red, purple. Who knows? Who cares? But it's the respect. And that's where a lot of people just don't know what to do anymore or know how to say certain things. And then I just see a lot of people like to judge, and I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? You're gone. So please do not come back to my channel, Haywood Pittman. Goodbye. Because you were trying to be funny and be disrespectful. You know my hair was no wig. My wig, do you see that look like a wig to you? Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Trying to be funny. I don't have time. Well, y'all think black women are ugly and we all wear wigs. Yes, we wear wigs because most of the time we can't get our hair done. And there's most of the time people just don't know how to do hair. People don't even want to go to school no more. So what we do, we wear wigs to protect our hair. Our hair is coarse, it's thick, it's long, or it's just short. Who cares? And why does it matter? Because we rock it both ways. We can rock short hair, we can rock long hair. Why does it matter? You know, hi, hello. Really? Okay. You have longer hair. I see you. But I just want y'all to know that, because I know people going to probably ask me anyway about the man. Did I see it? I saw it. Yeah, I see a lot of people are moving. But then I'm like, at the same time, it's like we running away from what our ancestors broke away from, and we're not fighting. You know, because I feel like there's really nowhere going to be nowhere to hide or to run to. Thank you. Hey, Jeffrey. So, yeah. Oh, Lord, there's just so much going on. It's not funny. It's really sad. We live in a sad world that's full of hate, disrespect. Racists think that they better than black American people. They think everybody alike. They think everybody a criminal. They think that we stupid. We don't know nothing. I mean, that's what y'all want us to be anyway. That's what y'all want blacks to be. Like most Latino women, they don't know how to appreciate or, black women because they are taught that they better. And, we are ugly, we unattractive, things of that nature. A lot of people are color struck with skin tones. They think that people who have darker skin tones that they're dirty, they're nasty, unattractive. And it's so crazy. Like most women, they get with a black man, but do you tell that black man he's dirty? He need to take a shower? No. Y'all just feel intimidated by black women. We know because y'all go try to get y'all lips done. Y'all try to go get y'all body done, get a booty like black women. And with black women, it's natural because we eating certain things. We can't help that our butt grows or, we have a defined, unique shape. We can't help that. It's in our bloodline. And I don't know why it's the hatred. Just say, hey, I like, you have a bad shape, and no, it don't mean that you gay. It just tell you got a bad shape, girl. Thank you. It's just people that know how to take comments. Some people just don't know how. They're just like people just don't know how to start a conversation. So you just have people that's really simple minded. Like this world is the world of people now. They're simple minded. So thank y'all for liking this live and get these likes up on here. Just 8 likes, 13 people. Come on. But with the Charles situation, it shows that you got to be careful how you treat people, how you talk about people, and you don't know everything in life because you're not trying to understand. You're just trying to judge something you don't know nothing about. If there is crime, stop it. Stop crime. Don't try to bring people down. It just shows how belittle you are. It just shows that you don't know nothing. Y'all jealous of Black American. That's why our names keep, popping up everywhere. It is what it is. It's just honesty. People don't want to talk about honesty no more. Everybody want to be fake, and everybody think that they know the answers. They think that they better than people, and that's not true. Because God created all different races to really try to bring us together, but people don't want to do it because people feel intimidated, and it's kind of sad because I'm just tired of people bringing Black Americans down. It's not crime in just one race. It's crime in y'all race too. It's a lot of crime y'all trying to ignore, that y'all trying to pinpoint on Black Americans. That's not true. There's a problem in every race. So it is a way to stop everything and justify everything. But y'all don't want to do that. Who said it was too much makeup? I'm putting concealer on. I'm letting it dry. It's going to blend in. I'm not putting a lot of makeup. I don't know why y'all think I put what's that, translucent powder, contour. I see that, but I don't do all of that. I just put a little concealer. I just do 2 different shades, and that's it. And I just do my eyeshadow. I'm not putting contour or anything. See, it blends right in. I'm not putting a lot of makeup on me. I didn't even see it, so I don't pay it no attention. But yeah, I'm not putting a lot of makeup on. People like to be funny anyway, or try to be funny. But see, this is natural. I'm not putting all that contour like them other YouTubers do. I'm not doing that because I have sensitive skin. All right, so we're gonna do the other side. Kevin said it. He don't understand to use. No, he don't. When you have haters or negative people, that's when they come up. But like I said, I'm sorry that happened to the man. But you gotta learn your lesson. Um, but like I said, I don't believe in violence, and I'm just tired of everybody pinpointing that it's on black people, and it's not. It's not. It's everywhere. Since the pandemic, it got worse. People done lost their minds. People lost their jobs, and I don't believe in violence because I don't want a war to start. We can't have a war that's outside of America, then a war inside of America. Because I really do wish I could move. I probably do want to move. I take it back because it's just that it's just sad out here. It's really sad that a lot of people just are really built on hate. Don't think any long anymore. Mm-mm. A lot of people can't think for themselves no more because we are being really, dependent on technology now to make our decisions. Like with YouTube, YouTube is a great example. Hi, Pramagana, but the right city, you know. That's why I said I wish I did new people or family. I'm for real. I would have just got the heck on. I'm like, y'all can have this for the next 3 to 4 years, cause it's just getting out of hand. But we gotta keep fighting, and that's how the industry feel that racism it plays a big role, and that's why I'm kind of like side-eyeing like a lot of celebrities too because I said, oh, since y'all then got big, y'all don't want to support people that you once were, but y'all try to say, try to get away from that. Oh, that was the old me, but the old you, that would have been you. If you not who you were or who you are now, it just I don't really like celebrities no more. I've been stopped, but it just shows how two faced it, and that's with this election. I feel like since 2020 up to now, God is showing us who's real and who's not real. It's a lot of fake people, and we shouldn't look up to these people. They're regular people. Yes, they make entertainment, but they don't. They're not leaders. They're like puppets. Oh yes, Michael, they are saying the things. Like last year, I think in the summer, I was called the N word on here, and I never Never experienced anything like that. I wasn't even um I wasn't mad, but I was shocked and disappointed because I'm like, why are you coming over here with that? I didn't do nothing. I'm not into the, politics or anything. But however, it still backfired. Um, yeah, they say the N word, and they make it like it's okay to say that, and it's not, because I don't even like my own race saying it, because it's to me it's like disrespect. And some content creators say that, well, we say that amongst ourselves, but no, I said that's not cool, because we're not showing respect to one another when we do that. And that's why they feel like different races can say and do things because we do it. But it's crazy. Especially with these food stamps, people are upset. The lady said she have 9 kids, right? She have 9 kids. I'm not making fun of her, but it's just the way she is coming up on social media. She said she have 9 kids from different men. She have 9 different baby daddies. So I'm like, well, why you just didn't stop at you should just had one child. You see the man that trying to help you or anything. And then some people's talking about they didn't want to spend their own money because food is expensive. I'm like, you so stupid. You have money. You working. Why are you doing that? I said, y'all done made that worse because y'all so stupid. Y'all are so selfish. Excuse me. Of saying something like that. Oh, because I ain't want to use my own money to buy groceries. Oh, I ain't need it. That's why you should have gave it to somebody that do need it. And y'all messed that up. Y'all can't get mad because y'all bragging, talking about y'all getting into junk food and all of that. You don't do stuff like that. Now y'all trying to scramble, trying to find work. I'm like, how dumb can y'all be of putting your personal business on social media? And now y'all mad because they taking it away from y'all. Yeah, because y'all run y'all mouth. That's why they wanted to get in, because they feel like most of y'all was taking advantage, which y'all were. That was true. And y'all should have been trying to get out and work. But everybody trying to be sorry. Everybody want to be like these celebrities. Everybody want to wear 20, 30 inches of hair. Trying to buy name brand clothing. And I just told y'all dumb butts, it don't even cost that much overseas. They charging more over here because they know y'all stupid enough to fall for it. I'm not a name brand person. Yes, I used to love shopping at Fashion Nova. I really did, because I think before Fashion Nova it was this one we had magazines used to come to the house. Body Central. I don't know y'all remember Body Central. It was the same as Fashion Nova. They had great clothes, everything. They closed it. They stopped making it. So then they came out with some other little ones, and then Fashion Nova came out. Like, okay. And a lot of people were just buying Fashion Nova because it wasn't expensive. Like, you can get a set at that time. It was about like 15, 20, probably $20, at least $20 back then. And people say they cheap clothes. Everybody was still trying to go to the mall, but it's affordable because it shouldn't cost that much if you're just wearing something. But people still trying to brag and trying to be bougie and all of that. I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm not trying to get validation from people. I just like to look nice. Then they see, then they go try to sneak and get it. And that's just like Sheen too. Sheen was more affordable. But they're trying to cut all that out. Thank you, Miss. Yes, I'm not a girl, I'm a woman. I hate when people say that. Girl. No, I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a woman just like you. If we were friends or something, but still I wouldn't be want to be called a girl. And then I don't know why people have a conversation with you too. They gotta put their hands on you. You don't have to put your hands on me. Then they get an attitude. No, it's just respect and boundaries. It's just certain things you don't do. Because you're not showing respect. I show respect. People make it seem like it's hard to show respect. They're just like on my job. Yeah, they like to put their hand. They like to do that, and you know, I get turned off easily. I get irritated easily, and I just don't want to be bothered. Hi, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey. I know I'm almost finished though. I just had to get my brows right, because it was kind of like one was going straight, one was going up the hill. So I'm like, But I think I got it now. But yes, um, I'm just at a point. I just don't like being bothered with people because people just don't know how to show respect no more. People feel like they in the right, and and people feel like when you do work in customer service, they can disrespect you, and it's just a lot. And I said a lot of people are miserable and things of that nature. Michael, I'm not a girl. Okay, you gotta go because you keep disrespecting. I did like you, but you keep disrespecting. You kept disrespecting me because I'm not a girl. Yeah, I be trying to be funny with that. You have to. When people don't respect your boundaries, they don't respect you. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. I know. I also want to say we did speak about this yesterday, ladies. You do not have to try to rush to be with anybody. You have time. We living in a wicked world. Um, everything is changing. Everything is splitting. Okay, men don't want to be men no more. They're sorry. They only, like I said, they don't want to open doors. They don't want to do nothing for you. And it's not all men, but it's just at a point you gotta take time out for yourself. And that's what I've been doing. I'm glad I have. Everybody been coming out talking about all these STDs. It's just crazy. I'm like, what? I don't be in the streets, but I just like, what in the world is going on? Like for real, like why everybody got all these diseases? Like what y'all was doing? People don't even want to go get checked. You know, I just, mm-mm. Yes, you're right, Mystic. I mean, True. Yeah, it is Mystic. Yeah, they people don't respect you. Yes, take your time, ladies. Pick the right man for yourself. Make sure you're happy with that man you pick. Yes, 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 yes. People don't want to do that. People want to be in a rush. People want to live that fairy tale lifestyle. But marriage, it it's a lot of work. Y'all can't try to follow these celebrities because y'all don't know their everyday life, and they're not gonna tell you that. Just because, to me, celebrities are still human. It's just because, yeah, they have money. Okay, that's good for them. But being in that industry is a whole different world. And that's why a lot of people, either they're acting or they're singing, they stop because, you have grown people chasing after them, trying to mess with them. It's just a lot. And then they don't have the freedom to make choices. You have negative people around. You don't know who's your true friends. It's just like people are like handlers. You're surrounded. Yeah, the celebrity like Justin Bieber, y'all, that man went through a lot. And then I think that he was trying to protect Selena at that time. He didn't want to be in a relationship because he knew a lot and he knew what those men would want to do. And no, they wasn't just black, they were also white too. But he didn't want her to be around that. So most time they break up, they get back together, whatever the case. But it was toxic. But I think they both needed healing because she went through a lot as well. I was a fan of hers first before, you know, he was. I remember she was on Born and all that. But she went through a lot with her weight, her physical appearance because I remember in the magazine, I forgot what that magazine was, but I threw all that stuff. I had his folder and magazines. I threw all of it away. Um, because I was getting older anyway. But they used to call her skinny, and she said she just couldn't help that. I know they used to bother her. Then when she gained weight, they called her fat. So, but I just feel like you shouldn't care how your appearance look, because you can't please people. You can't try to please a lot of people, and I know I went through that a lot as well. Um, you know, because people have their happy weight, some people have their depressed weight, but you know, and don't ever let a man change you either, because he may say something, babe, you fat, or you didn't gain too much weight. That's not a man. That's still a child, because a man will love you regardless, and he will also help you lose weight. Like, babe, let's go for a walk. If a man really cared and not just judging you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want a guy that's going to judge me. I want somebody that's going to love me for me and uplift me if I ever meet the person. But if not, I mean, it's okay. Um, I have been down the road of loneliness all my life. And I also feel like God's just, teaching me to use discernment because I have been hurt. I have been hurt. People love to throw that, oh, you must have daddy issues and you must have mommy issues, because you do, because you don't respect women. A lot of these men don't respect women. And a lot of men feel like women supposed to stay waiting for them. I'm like, no. Or chase them. No, you're not going to waste my time. You're not going to waste my energy on you, because you don't want to grow up. You want to still be out there. You want to be unfaithful. So go. I don't need you. I'll be fine on my own. There was with a lot of guys that I dealt with, and they was learning a lesson that you can't be open with men too quickly, and you can't really trust them. I'd say maybe about 2 years. Um, Depends on the relationship, but or a year probably, but not right away, not 3 or 6 months, because you need to really get to know the person. But a lot of people don't. Men are jealous too of women, and they act like little girls. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. That's why I said I have dated, but I never been on a real date. Because most of the guys that I did talk to, they think that going on a date 1 or 2 times that we get in the bed. I'm like, no. And then I hate when men talk over females. I feel like that's disrespectful. Um, I just feel like that's really disrespectful, because you don't care what the woman has to say. You think that you're right, and you're trying to be a bully, a narcissist, a manipulative. I don't do all that. I don't. That's why I said I feel like I have bad luck with men, because they all try to manipulate or be a narcissist and trying to be a player. But it's always something I find out about them. I cut them off. I don't want to talk to them no more. I don't want to be in their presence anymore. I just don't want to be around them, because you're just a liar and you're a manipulator. I don't trust you, and you want to be out there having sex and stuff. I don't want to be in that. I don't know what it is that I draw people like that to me, and they feel like I'm a thought or something, and I'm not. That's what I don't understand. And I do pray. I ask God, like, why I'm going through this. Is it something rooted on me, or is it something that I'm not doing right, or is it just people, it's just these so-called good people, Christian people who are demons are after me? That's why I ask. And y'all be telling me, well, you haven't found the right person. You really can't find the right person nowadays anyway, because the people have a lot of mental issues, emotional issues, and I just cannot deal with that. And people just very unfaithful. They don't want to. They People say they want a wife or whatever, but that's just all talk. But when you see a good woman, it's like y'all get hesitant or y'all get afraid or something. And you wasting the woman time, because you don't want to be in a stable relationship. You still want to be out there trying to be a player or whatever. I just feel like I don't have the best of luck dating or trying to find a relationship. But that's why I say I stopped dating. I stopped trying to find, you know, a man, because it just didn't work out for me. It just didn't. And I just don't know if it is right for me. It just, I'm not in the right headspace. I just feel numb to it when people ask me about dating or, having children. I just don't. I just feel numb. I just don't care. And people try to find like a reason behind it, or or oh, are you gay, or are you this and that? No, I just don't feel anything because I'm numb. People try to play with my emotions. People try to play me and use me. I don't want to be bothered with people anymore. I have tried to be friends with people, and people just take me for granted and took my kindness for granted. So I don't know. Maybe God just showing me that I have to be out here on my own. But it's really hard because you can't go nowhere by yourself because you gotta look over your shoulder, see if somebody trying to kidnap you. Because it's a lot of sex trafficking out there. It really is. You have to be careful. What's going on? So that's why I really don't go anywhere. Of course, I do want to travel, but I want to travel with people I can feel safe and trust. It's no hatred, jealousy or anything. I want to travel with like minded people, but it's so hard because you can't tell who is who. So it's hard. I don't care what people say. People try to tell me, "Oh, well, you're not trying to live life," and you do that. You traveling. That's good for you. Some people still go by themselves. But it's just too much going on right now, and it's kind of hard for me to make friends because I just don't know who to trust. And then it's like, do I trust myself? That's what I think. Like, do I trust myself? Do I love myself? Um, I love myself. I know right now I'm just not in a place that I want to be, but I am grateful for what I do have. Um, I want to make more money. So, I can do stuff for myself. I can travel. But I just keep having setbacks. And I just feel like I'm not going to never reach there or get there because I don't know. I don't know. And I do have to start back saying my affirmations. But I did question myself, like at times, like, do I deserve love? Do I deserve to be treated right? Like, what is it? Why I feel like I just been getting punished. I just through elementary, middle school, high school, and college. I thought I used to have friends. I always helped them more than they helped me, and I just get the end of the stick. And it's not about the world being dangerous, it's just how the world can mistreat people, especially by your skin color. I have been mistreated my life, and I just don't want to bring a child in the world and they go through the same thing that I went through. I just don't want children. That's just my perspective, and that's just my honest thoughts. I just don't want to bring children in the world. Maybe that's why I'm probably also avoiding, to date. I just don't want to bring a child. And I want to feel safe dating someone. I don't want to feel trapped. I don't want to feel like the person can't trust me, or men trying to be narcissists and manipulative and being secretive of what they're doing. I don't want to be in a relationship like that. I want somebody that's really honest. We can communicate. We do things together, like, go to painting class or anything. Maybe rock climbing one day, like inside of the place, even though I'm scared of heights. But it'll be something that I would like to do. So, um, maybe I am closed off. Maybe I am selfish. And maybe I am just not ready to love someone else because I'm not truly healed, and I'm not truly loving myself like the way I should be loved. Um, I used to take myself out all the time, but I don't do that anymore because it's crazy out here. And the world is changing, A lot of people are just not respectful, and a lot of people just don't have boundaries. I just do pray that one day something will change for me. Even though I feel stuck and behind, I just feel like I will never get to the dream that I really want. And it's hard. And I don't know what to do. Um, Jobs is not an easy task. I did apply. I got to continue on applying, but it's like really nothing. Do I have fear? Maybe at times I do. Um, I feel like I just wasn't prepared for the world. That's how I feel because I feel behind, or people used to call me slow because I wasn't being prepared for the world. Like driving. I don't know how to drive on the highway. I just don't. I think I just did one time. I got on, got off, but I just don't know how. And I just feel like that has put a limit on me of maybe exploring myself more. Um, I feel a little sad, but I don't know what my life is going to be like, or what is the purpose of my life. So it's hard. And, I want to be very successful, and I love to help people because I know how it is to want help and be loved and get attention for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. Recognition. But it's how I am feeling. But I'm not crying or anything. It just something just came over me, and just like, let it out. Be open, be honest, because people can't relate to that message, because I know I'm not the only one. Being a caregiver, it's not a role of mine, like, completely, because I'm really trying to work, because if I do completely be a caregiver, I'm not going to be able to work, like that. And I want to work because, you know, it takes my mind off certain things, because I feel like if I stay at home full time being a caregiver, I will be mentally damaged and emotionally drained. So it is kind of like it's kind of hard because then I don't want to be at my regular job because of the disrespect, the craziness, and you know it's a slavery. It's just all these jobs are just slavery jobs. And I do want to make my own business, but that you got to really know, and you got to know people, especially people you don't want to get over on you. No, I can't, God of Egypt. No, I can't. So made myself some chicken salad. Okay, I had to do that. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be here Sunday because I want to go see my grandmother. If she be at home, we'll see. But maybe Tuesday or something. But you know, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'm working on loving myself, and it's a little hard, but I'm working on myself. I'm grateful to have a job. I'm not complaining. I just wish jobs were a little bit better and pay better to help people. And we'll see what the future turns out. Hey, Marcus. So we'll see. I'm not going to complain about that. Um, but be careful. Yeah, I know. And that gets me in trouble because I feel like sometimes I help the wrong people, especially on my job. Help people. They whining, they complaining, being very ungrateful, and I walk away from it. And I'm just at a point in my life I don't like helping people because people are very ignorant. You okay, Mystic? But yeah. But the thing that I feel joyful doing is making content and just talking with you guys because it just takes my mind off a lot. And I do want to collaborate with other people. I know everybody's schedules are different, and that's what I would like to do. And I have dreams, I have goals that I want to accomplish, and it's one in particular I'm not going to say because I want it to really come true. And I know if I do say it, a lot of people will wish it away from me. But I don't know. But like I said about life, I feel numb. I just don't feel joy in anything anymore. I just don't. Um, I work very hard for things and it just haven't come true. I've been disappointed, and I just pray like what I'm doing wrong. And people say it's just not for me, but I feel like it is for me because I work hard for it. I feel comfortable in it. Um, and I'm just being truly myself. And I just feel like I'm stuck. And I don't want people saying that, oh, if I'm no longer here to speak, I don't want people saying that, oh, she could have asked me, I could have did this. There's just a lot of BS from people who want to pretend that they're godly and they're not. Um, like I say all the time, people don't want to see you do good. People gonna talk about you, and people gonna make up things about you that's not true. Yes, Saber, I know. Yeah, it just I. That's why I pray. I'm getting back into praying harder every day, and Just have to be careful. But I thank y'all so much. I gave y'all another hour show. I'm not gonna be on tonight. Today is Thursday, right? And in our culture, we black bead jewelry is good to wear. Oh yeah, yeah, I got you. Yeah, but I continue on praying. But I thank y'all so much. I would be on here for 2 hours, but I gotta get ready to go to work, and I gotta work all the way up to Saturday. But I appreciate y'all who did come on. But thank y'all so much. So y'all have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. And our goal for Celeste Reacts is to get up to 500 subscribers. I thank y'all for subscribing and watching my crazy reactions and dance moves over there. I appreciate you guys so much. And over here, our goal is to get up to 18,000 subscribers. So I thank y'all so much as well. So just continue on thriving and yeah. I don't know why they don't have the high points in my videos. I don't know. Maybe I gotta turn them on. I don't know. I gotta check it out. I just been so busy. But I don't know. You know, YouTube. I try not to get stressed out. That's why I just log in and log out because I don't want to be just getting disappointed and stressing. Yeah, I should, but I don't know. But thank you, Saber. Thank you. I'm gonna check it out later. But thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my platforms. And follow me on Instagram. I have two Instagrams. One is Celeste Glow Up, and the other one is Modest Transformation by Celeste. And my TikTok is Transformation by Celeste. So please go follow me on all of those three other social medias. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Ciao.